welcome to yet another edition of Ask Judz. As always, I hope you are taking good care of yourself and enjoying life as God gives it. Today, I thought I might just do a really quick intro, and this is based on a suggestion from one of you, my awesome viewers, who said there might be value in just saying at the beginning of my videos who I am and why I'm doing this. So, Dr. Judith Oregon. I am a professional in higher education, curriculum specialist. But besides that, by the grace of God, I have experience of living and raising children in 3 continents. And I started this because I wanted an opportunity for people like me, women, middle-aged people, and sometimes not so middle-aged, people who are navigating life away from the core of their families. So maybe people in diaspora, also professional women who are juggling work, family life, and education sometimes. So just this kind of mix. It's really a lifestyle channel. Today I thought I would talk to you all about what I've captioned, how is your enemy your friend? And this question is coming from an observation that I'm seeing more recently, where in a bid to take a stand, we might be working against our end goal. But let me not run ahead of myself. I know that we all know what a friend is, but I'm going to create a context inside of which we will talk about it today. And I want to see a friend as someone who provides unconditional support, somebody who is loyal, someone who's honest, who will tell the friends the truth, someone who we can rely on, especially in times of difficulty. By the grace of God, I'm blessed with so many awesome friends. I really am so blessed. My sisters are my friends. I have the most reliable friends anyone can ask for. And they span different phases of my life. I have friends who've been in my life for 40 years. I have friends who've been in my life for 30 odd years. And when you've related with people like this over time, you get an understanding and you know who really has your back. You know who you can go to for what kind of support. Usually a friend is dependable. They are trustworthy. You can confide in them. Having said that, we also want to put on the table, the rider, that there are some friends, or should we call them so-called friends? There are some friends who may not be as reliable and as confidential as we expect them to be. And I hope that we are not that kind of friends to our friends either. But in situations like that, I would like to say, the wise person would be careful with whom you share what. So if a friend has a strength in financial matters, it will make sense for you to confide in that friend when you need guidance on your finances. If a friend is good with relationship matters and experience, and you can trust them, then you can confide in them when you're having challenges, because you know that because they have your back, they're going to give you guidance that will work in your favor. The opposite of friends is enemies. And I want to remind us of today's topic again. How is your enemy your friend? Now, an enemy will be the flip side of everything we've talked about a friend to be. They're unreliable. They usually work against you. They probably say one thing in front of you and do something behind you. Another word for enemies would be foe. And one that I really like is adversary. Even the Bible calls the devil our adversary. So anyone or any situation that works against our purpose and our progress, we can consider our enemies. Now, in the description of friendship that I gave, you will see that you will be working to support your friends. I am going to be careful not to name any of my friends, but I have the most supportive friends in the world. Um, the ones who have my back when I'm overdoing things and like can call me to order. The ones who ensure that I am taking care of myself. The ones who ensure that I'm celebrated, and I do the same for them as well. However, and the reason of today's topic I want us to pay attention to is I have noticed of recent that there seems to be the gray areas are getting wider. And because we are generally, and by we I mean all of us in society, in today's environment, seem to be bombarded on all sides. Social media with falsehood, all kinds of things. I find that we are getting to a point where we're not even sure who to confide in. We're not even sure what is true that is sent to us. And that is how I want to situate this conversation. So, I will work to be sure that my friends succeed. And I know that the same is true for my friends about me. If, however, and I'm going to give an example that is really annoying. Recently, a video went viral of something that any human being will know was made up. And everybody's circulating it and celebrating. I'm like, surely you know that this is not true. And so I wanted to look at enemy as falsehood that is circulated to create confusion in the minds of people, such that when something blatantly evil happens, we would have been desensitized and we would not know how to take a stand. This happens a lot in politics, especially in Africa, where people are paid to manufacture information that doesn't exist, and they share it with you, and you are busy sharing it with everybody. Isn't that helping your enemy to succeed? Why would I be part of circulating falsehood in the guise of, oh, sharing good news? No. The enemy is calculated, is intentional. And if you are not as alert and intentional as the enemy, you will help him to succeed, or her, because you'll be helping to circulate that thing that they want you to do for them, that you are doing for them without realizing it. How do we take that back? I always say, and my children tease me for that I only help my friends to succeed. Now, if the